Welcome to week 127, the light codes of the open heart. And today, my heart is very open and very raw, and you may recognize that within yourself, that when your heart is wide open, you feel a little bit raw and a little bit teary. Today, the vision given to me was the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And the reason that I say I'm using the terminology today as the divine feminine and the divine masculine, as opposed to just the masculine and the feminine, is because they appeared with more light in them and around them than, not so solidly human-like. So they had more light was being emitted from them, and they were holding like a tray between them, and this tray emitted also this same very beautiful yellow-white light, which we can recognize as the Christ light. And I couldn't see it, but I could feel that there was, it felt like a cup of tea on the tray, and tea is often symbolic of enlightenment, and certainly in this instance it is symbolizing enlightenment and the offering of enlightenment. When we have fully developed the masculine and the feminine within ourselves, and we become the divine masculine and the balanced masculine and feminine walking forward together. And last week we went through the portal of the heart, and this week we are being often, this is the opening of the heart. We have opened the heart, and now we have the light codes coming through there. So the vision was the divine masculine, divine feminine standing together and holding this tray, which felt like it had the cup of tea on it. So as they walked forward, I saw it, then the vision became this big circle of energies, which I now realize was all masculine energy. And it was very ancient, went back, to Neanderthal times. And I don't think it was just all Neanderthal masculine, but from that time, quite heavy energy. However, even though their energy was quite heavy, shadowed, if you like, I don't know what is the right word, shadowed to heavy, but they all had their hands up, and, this almost like victory type energy that they were celebrating as they were in the circle of unity. So it feels that there's this old energy that is recognizing that we are coming to a new phase, a new age, if you like, and they can recognize that. The divine masculine, divine feminine stood within the center of this circle, and with this tray offering this light as it beamed out. And as that light did beam out, it was as if it started to touch these ancestors, these ancient beings that were holding the circle. And as it touched them, it touched them within the heart, the feeling was they began to soften. And as they began to soften, their hands came down, and they seemed to, they could feel, they were feeling, and it felt as if they've not felt like this before. It was a softening within, and the circle of ancestors began to disperse. And as they were dispersing, yes, they seemed to have their head down, and I don't want to say they were hanging their heads low, because it was not as if they were going into a low place, although they will. It was as if that for the first time in forever, they could feel, and they were, what is this? So their hearts were softening in readiness to begin the journey for them to journey through the portal of the heart and to open their hearts. And as I could see this unfolding, my own heart became very raw. And today I have the look of the raw heart, and I feel the raw heart. The raw heart, the open heart, where everything flows so freely. Tears flow freely, feelings flow freely. This is a very abundant place to be, by the way. If we don't allow ourselves to be caught in emotion, because it is the feeling of love, of unconditional love, of source energy as it pours through us. Now, these ancient ancestors were more masculine energy, so I want, and I feel to say that it is the masculine side of us, or the masculine energy in general, that is starting to soften, and this is what we need so that we can walk together, the divine, the masculine and the feminine energy, as we have moved through the portal of the heart, and we are moving up into the higher dimensions. So those of us that are already awakened, already have open hearts, are already walking with the masculine and feminine in each part of us. We just need to hold that light within ourselves. Check ourselves if we start to fall into vulnerabilities that could drag us down. We are the pillars of light that are leading the way for humanity to awaken. So it is more important than ever to be able to be really strong in our light, to be really strong pillars of light, so that we can hold this for those that are awakening. Now is the time when the Bodhisattvas awaken. Now is the time when we really come together. Now is the time more than ever, more than ever. We're in the 9th month. It is a golden, illumined month. We are illumined. We are feeling our illumination. And yes, it can be a raw feeling. But we are lighting the way for the new beginnings that will be upon us next month. So it is a time to end. It is a time to let go, as we have been letting go in the last, few months, July, August, September. We are letting go. We're really letting go now. Letting go of those parts of us that wants to hang on to the old and the old way. We are letting go of the old world, and we are ready to step into the new world. What is this new world? What place is it? Is it another place? It is definitely another place within us. So we have to let go of that heavy, old energy of our ancestors to step fully into the united masculine and feminine within ourselves as we unite with our divine counterpart and allow that light to illumine ourselves as we become the beacon, that bright light, that bright yellow white light of Christ consciousness that helps to soften other hearts. Keep our own heart soft, acknowledge, and remember to give thanks. Give thanks to the beloved Father, Mother, God, Goddess, all that is. Give thanks to your higher self. Very important to acknowledge your higher self. Acknowledge both parts of yourself. Acknowledge and give thanks to the divine masculine, the divine feminine within. Give thanks to the masters, ascended masters, enlightened beings, bodhisattvas on our planet in the universe. Give thanks to the angels and the archangels. Remember to give thanks and gratitude for all that we have, for all of our awakenings that we are moving through, for all of the gifts that have been bestowed upon us, for all of the gifts that are opening within us. You know, as the divine masculine and the divine feminine come together in the heart and begin that journey upward, a third energy begins to awaken within us, and it is the gift of the Holy Spirit. The gift, which it is what is called in the Christian way, and in the Hindu it is the Shakti, but it is energy. It is our energy. It is the divine masculine, divine feminine come together and bringing us forward those gifts. It is the gift of the two that come together. That can be the gift of healing, can be the gift of vision, can be the gift of sound, can be the gift of language of light. It can be, you know, these higher spiritual gifts that we have. But we should acknowledge all of our gifts, or everything that comes to us because of our open hearts. And so today I've done the cards, and the first card that came through is so significant. It is card number 5, which is about the change. And it is also, this is the first rung of the ladder today. So the card from the base chakra. So this is where we are moving into a space of freedom. Card number 5, and freedom and change. We need the change, and we're also moving into the 5th world and the 5th dimension. And there is so much expression that we need to be able to express those beautiful open hearts, express the light, allow that to move forward. We are to become the clear channel. And you can see she is enlightened. Here is a beautiful halo. She is enlightened. She has become that clear channel. So she already has the open heart, because you cannot receive this until your heart is fully open. So becoming the clear channel, and that vulnerability that you feel with that open heart when all channels are clear and you beam like a beacon for others to follow. And the next card, the card in the sacral chakra, so what we are creating and the partnerships that we are making, is card 0, which is also card number 22. So this is the dreamer, Archangel Metatron. And the message on the card itself is a leap of faith, follow your dreams and unexpected opportunities. But this is, you know, the 0, look at the 0, that is the nothingness. That is the void. That is that open heart, that clear channel. The clear channel of we are in the sacral chakra here. This is the partners, partnerships, relationships, and that beautiful clear channel of light that comes through there. Archangel Metatron is here and helps those that are beginning their spiritual journey. So we can see that, you know, he's coming through in partnership with those Neanderthals, with those of our ancestors from the beginning of time, to help lift up their energy and bring them forward. He also supports young people that are already aware. Now, that doesn't have to be youthful, young people. This can be the youthful, those that are just becoming aware. So they are young in their journey, on their spiritual journey. You'll see it is also a masculine energy there, and he has a dog with him, which is the unconditional love that is awakening in each of us. There is a unicorn, there is energies in spirit, there is the ibis, the awakened one, awakening, the leap of faith. Being willing to follow and walk through with that open heart. You know, that we had the portal of the heart. We moved through the portal of the heart, and that does take a leap of faith. You're stepping over the bridge and into the throat and into the, you know, that's the 5 as well from the first card that we had today, the 5th chakra. We're beginning this journey now from the 5th chakra, and we're moving upward. So that leap of faith, and as we come into the solar plexus, the 3rd card is the moon, and this is a soft energy. This is softening. It is softening us, ready to move through the heart. but is also about wishes and dreams coming true. And if we can make that softening within us, the moon illumines us in a very soft and beautiful way for us to move forward through the heart, and softening the fears that and anxieties that many feel within the heart. So really softening that pathway as we move up into the heart space. And the heart card today is card number 6, which is about love. It is about relationships. It's about partnerships. And it is simply about love. The card says simply love. And you see, this is masculine. Again, the masculine adult and the masculine boy. And this beautiful yellow white light behind them, illumining them as they move forward through the portal of the heart, and with that great open heart. So the youthful masculine, and the youthful masculine here is holding a book that has a light beaming from it. So this is the way, the teachings, the path, the divine essence that is leading us forward with our open hearts. And so into the throat we come, and the card is card number 3 of Wands. And you can see this beautiful yellow energy that is an energy of expansion and an energy of illumination. The color yellow is the most illumined color there is. So, this is very bright. And he is looking forward. He's holding on to all these new ideas that have come. When you have an open heart, you can bring all of those gifts that you have, all of those ideas, all of those wishes and dreams are able to come down through the central column. And the heart is now open, and it can move down through and be anchored into the earth. And he has many of these new ideas coming forward here. And again, it's a masculine energy. And he's ready to the ready to take action. There's a lot of great healing that has come through with this green cape coming down over the heart area here. So he's looking across the waters. So he's looking across the bridge of the heart, and he's looking forward into that new world. What is there? He's turned his back on the past. It no longer matters to him. The past is the past. And now he's sitting in contemplation and just looking forward. He's not necessarily trying to create anything or dream anything into being. He knows there's a lot of growth there, and he is ready to move forward with that. And into the brow, which is the vision that says to us, this is card number 5, and it is, again, card number 5, taking us into that new world. And this is the Roman numeral 5, which I tend to say when it's a Roman numeral, it's a master energy. This is an energy really bringing us forward, higher love and higher wisdom through the brow there. It is Hathor, Set, and Wadjet. So there is 3 energies happening there. And here we have this beautiful Holy Grail and the beautiful energy of the illumined yellow-white light there. And floating above that energy is the energy of Anubis, the opener of the way. He opens the gates. He's the guardian. He's the opener of the way. There's a great deal of awakening and illumination coming forth for us, as all aspects of ourselves are now in full union, and we are able to use those aspects of ourselves with great higher love, unconditional love and understanding, to take us forward into the new world. And the card is Vishnu, and the energy is trust. So taking us forward, I think I will, which card is this? I will read a little bit about Vishnu for you here. Vishnu. Vishnu is the Hindu god who works alongside the gods Brahma and Shiva to preserve the worlds. How significant is this in the times that we are in now? He brings about harmony when powers become unbalanced, and provides protection and mercy to all. A benevolent and loving deity, Vishnu can help you feel safe about your current and future life. So how beautiful is that? As we have We have crossed through the portal of the heart. We have an open heart now, and we are looking forward into our future with love, higher love and wisdom, and we trust in the path, and Vishnu is helping us with that trust as we move forward. Really very beautiful as we work forward today to bringing forth the light codes in the next phase. If you wish to receive those, please connect with me, and the link will be below. And we will activate the light codes of the open heart as it takes us forward to the higher love and higher wisdom. Thank you very much, and I will see you next week, same place, same time. Bye.